Hello everyone, today we are unclogging this bathroom sink. So if you have a bathroom sink in your house that's always clogged, don't worry, this happens all the time. I'm gonna show you how to do that with no tools and the right way. The first thing we need to do is remove the drain stopper. But not every drain stopper is this easy to come off. And to remove most of the drain stoppers, you need to go underneath the sink. Right under the sink, you're going to find a lever that's connected to the drain body. Disconnect the lever by removing the nut attached to the drain body. Sometimes you may need to break this nut loose with channel locks. However, most of the times they can be removed by hand. Then you go back on top of the sink and remove the drain stopper. And as you remove the drain stopper, you see your first sign of the clog. Grab a bucket and place it right underneath the drain pipes. All of the fittings underneath the sink should be hand tight. So grab some gloves and start loosening them one at a time. The first part that I disconnect is the P-trap. The P-trap is the lower component, usually filled with water and most likely also having some clog. The second part to be removed is the straight piece coming down from the sink. You can remove this by untwisting the whole piece together, and that should come right off. I then take these parts outside to get them cleaned. There's no need to get too fancy on cleaning them. What it's trying to accomplish here is to remove not only what caused the clog, but also all the gunk and grease that's inside of the drain pipe. And while you're at it, make sure to clean the drain stopper as well. If you live in an apartment or a townhome where you don't have access to an outside spigot, you can wash them on the sink and dump everything into the toilet, then flush it. The reason I like to do this is to make sure that everything is clean and clear all the way through the house drain. If you use a snake like this will clear up some of the clog, catch some of the hair, but not everything. And it's usually limited by the size of the snake. So if you use this and you still have troubles, this might be your solution. If you want to know where I get this from, there's a link on the description below. And whatever you do not use any of the drain cleaners. These chemicals are too strong for the plumbing in our homes. Just look at this way. They advertise that these cleaners will dissolve hair and all that gunk. So if these cleaners are strong enough to dissolve hair, they can also damage the plumbing in your home. Now let me show you how I put everything back together and let's test it out. To reassemble the drain, first you connect the straight piece to the drain. Then you hook up the P-trap. But before you tighten everything down, make sure to first tighten the lower connection of the P-trap. This is where most of the leaks come from. There's no need to use any tools to tie this down. Just make sure that the connection is fully seated and is completely tight. Once this is complete, you can now move to tighten down all the other fittings. Take the drain stopper and turn it so the hook is facing towards the faucet and drop it in the drain hole. Go back underneath the sink, slide the lever into the drain body and secure it down by tightening the retaining nut. We can now turn the water on and check for leaks. The way I like to check for leaks is by placing a piece of paper towel underneath the drain. I run two tests. One, simply by opening the faucet and letting the water run for a few minutes. The second one, I should close the drain stopper and let the bowl fill up halfway. Once it's filled, I release all the water at once. And you can check for leaks by looking at the toilet paper underneath the sink and the fittings for any sign of water. And now if you notice, the drain is connected to the house drain with some clamps. That's actually not the best practice, and I can say that's also probably contributing to the constant clog. So if you have something like this, I recommend you getting that repaired. Matter of fact, I have a video on that topic right here for you. And also, if you want to do away with all this work, I recommend you replacing your drain stoppers with the one that have a strainer. And that video for you is right here. I hope you learned something in this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.